Call law, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Shalom to the house of David, 144,000, and the 1/3 the Church of the Saints, and the men, women, and children that are 1/3 part of the elect of the 12 tribes of Israel. Basically, just wanted to bring this out because over here is got breaking news: San Antonio police officers shot and killed outside police headquarters, and it's the BLM protests. Black Lives Matter protest, black kid kills cop in San Antonio for writing tickets. Because that's the time we're living in. And I looked it up and it's like 4 videos. This just happened. And all of them have Black Lives Matter on it. Because what they're going to do is all these protests against Trump and all that, you're going to have all this like civil unrest and civil wars and certain incidences and situations where cops are going to be getting more shot, more protests, more riots. And they had a video of the devil that pulled out a gun, I believe, on someone. You know, all this thing is picking up, man. In Portland, Oregon, somebody pulled out a gun, and then the thing with Seattle was it somebody got shot, 4 people got shot. So while all these protesters are like going throughout the country, so what's gonna happen where that's these elites doing this false flag shit because George Soros is funding these riots, man, and he's sending the rioters with these big ass buses and shit to go throughout the country and riot because Jake don't have time to be rioting. They gotta pay rent. They gotta pay bills. And when you look at the audience, it'll be a bunch of Edomites and faggots and transgenders and lesbians, but they're really set up by the Esau to cause the chaos, because that's what these devils want to do. You know, it's called Order Ab Chaos. But we're gonna play this out. It's all set up by the elites anyway, man. A lot of these hosts, man, you know, to implement that martial law. They bring the chaos, and then they're the ones that's bringing the order, you know. But that's these devils. That's these devils from the beginning causing the chaos. We'll play this clip.
Underway in San Antonio after an officer was shot and killed near police headquarters. The city's police chief saying the suspect pulled up behind a patrol car, walked up to the passenger window, and shot the officer inside. Will Carr is live from our West Coast Bureau with more details on this story. Will?
Authorities are looking for that suspect right now as we talk. They say that it's clear that he gunned down this police officer on purpose this morning. It all happened right in front of police headquarters there in downtown San Antonio. They say that this police officer was in the middle of writing a traffic ticket when a dark-colored car pulled up behind his patrol car. The suspect, described as a black male around 5'7" with a hoodie and baggy pants, walked up to the patrol car and fired 2 shots inside. The suspect then took off in the car that you see right there and hasn't been seen since. Police say the officer died a short time later. Take a listen to the San Antonio police chief.
This is everyone's worst nightmare. Everyone's worst nightmare. The officers on the department, the family, the people who support the police officers. It's everyone's worst nightmare. We never want to see anything like this happen. And unfortunately, like Dallas, like Baton Rouge, it's happened.
The mayor of San Antonio tweeting, "My deepest condolences to the family of the officer killed today and San Antonio police. This type of crime cannot and will not be tolerated. I ask for the community's thoughtfulness and patience as the investigation continues and San Antonio police continue to search for the suspect." While the suspect is still on the run, his motivation is unclear, but there have been anti-police sentiments across the country this year. 5 officers killed in Dallas in July, 3 killed in Baton Rouge later that month. Throughout the course of this year, Arthel, more than 50 members of law enforcement have been gunned down in the line of duty. That's far more than the previous 2 years. Arthel.
Condolences to the officer's family. Will Carr, thank you.
And that's these devils doing this, man. Ultimately, we'll bring out the scriptures. 2 Ezra 15 and 14. Woe to the world of them that dwell therein, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hand. Talk about guns, man. Modern day sword is a gun. There's gonna be a bloody civil war, man, a race war, a class war in this country. There's gonna be an uprising against the government. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand their power. There shall be sedition among men. And it's heavy, because going into all these protesters that started, man. Over there in DC, you have these pro-Trump militia groups forming. saying they're for Trump, and you're seeing all these protests as anti-Trump, and that's only going to cause gunfire on both sides, man. And sedition, sedition, like uprising to the government, man. People are gonna be uprising the government, and they're gonna care about the princes or kings or princes. They're gonna care about the government, man. They're gonna rise up and bust down them gates in D.C., man, and run down the White House. In the course of the action shall stand in the hand. A man shall desire to go into a city, and they shall not be able. Talk about martial law, which we at the door of martial law. For because of their pride, the city shall be destroyed, and the houses shall be destroyed. We can read that again. Because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid, and men are going to be afraid. What do you think was going to happen to women, man? If men are going to be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods, because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Matthew 24:7. Famine, pestilence, famine of food, man. It's going to be food famines, man. Food riots. Food shortages. There's gas shortages now. There's food shortages now. California wants to secede from the states. And they're the sixth largest economy in the world. And that's the farm state where America gets its produce from, man. So all hell's about to break with the signs it is, man. Trump became president. The Dow went down 800 points. Protests all over the goddamn place, which is Esau doing this anyway. George Soros doing this in the back, funding all that. They're bringing out the chaos. They do these false flags. They do the chaos. And they bring the order. That's where you get this whole new world order. And they're going to implement martial law and bring out these foreign troops to police the streets, man, which is illegal. You know? Police departments, that's illegal, man. That's against the Constitution. You're supposed to have sheriffs. For because of their pride, the city shall be destroyed, their houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation. It's going to be nasty out here, man. It's going to be real nasty out here. And all hell's going to break loose in these streets, man. You can see it. You see that. And, hey, scriptures talk about that. Pray that your flight be not in the winter. It could be in the winter time. That's the worst time. This is the week of Thanksgiving, which is another blood sacrifice upon our people. And the people are so stupid, they celebrate that. You know, Plymouth Rock, Massachusetts, when they stole the Native American Indians, the tribe of Gas, we get the Thanksgiving, Black Friday, when they had our people in the auction blocks being sold at discount prices. You know, now people celebrate these things. Then you're going to have Thanksgiving, Christmas, another pagan day. Christ Mass, crossing out Mass, which means murder. Because the Lord wasn't born in the dead of winter. He was born in the Passover, man. And he gave the Spirit, the Passover. He gave his life up for us and resurrected on the Passover. And went back to the Father. And these devils know that too, man. These devils know that too. They know the Lord wasn't crucified. They know the Lord wasn't crucified born on no winter. You know, it was on the Passover. They know that, man. The Lord went on that cross. It was on the Passover. He went on that cross, man, and gave up the ghost, and then resurrected. They know that. See, but they spiritually twist everything, man, so our people can be on an all vibration. You know, they don't want us to be in line with our power, which is Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. But we at the end of this thing, man. The chaos is coming. The hell is coming. The martial law, the famine, the pestilence, the many earthquakes. These are all signs of things to come. The super moon. The last time that happened was 1948. The next one's going to be 2034. Those are signs from the heaven, man. All these are signs that we at the end. This devil's going down. The society is going to go down, but before it go down, it's going to be hellish. Shit already hit the fan. Something big's gonna happen. Who knows what might happen when Trump gets inaugurated on the 20th January? They're saying there's gonna be a big riot in that day. Who knows what might happen, man? But we at the door of this thing. December's around the corner. Things are speeding up. 2017, 7 approaching number completion. May be the year that Esau completely goes down. Lord willing, it is. We're gonna get the fuck out of here. Lord willing, we go through that tribulation, the time of Jacob's trouble, man. We make it. We endure to the end. Kolo Yahweh Shem Yahushua Shalom. To the house of David, the 144,000. The Church of the Saints, and the 1/3. Men, women, children that part of the elect. All hell's about to break loose, man. Shit's about to hit the fan. Shalom.